Enlightenment is paradoxically both everything that I want and everything that I am avoiding. From the very first moment of having a spiritual impulse, I knew what I wanted, and I knew what I had to do in a certain sense. You know, you have a glimpse of something true and existential, and it's so liberating that you can't not want that. But at the same time, we do everything to avoid this thing that we actually want, because it means the end of your world. And the end of yourself. You see that? No one wants that. Even if you say you do, you don't. Even if you read about having your world destroyed and realizing no self, and you think, I want that, you can't want that. You really can't. How can the self want no self? The self that wants no self thinks that the self will exist in no self, but there is no self in no self. So the self can't want something that it doesn't actually get in the end, can it? What you're wanting is something different than what you're actually progressing through, right? I'm stuck between two worlds because I've opened Pandoras Box and I've seen what's in there. I've opened up that door and I can't close it and just forget about it, because I've seen the other side, seen what's behind the door. I can't forget about it. Can't go back to living a mundane or just a conventional life. I can't just not think about this. And I can't not go towards it. But I do everything in my power to avoid it. It's like nature is driving me, steering me in the direction of enlightenment, and I'm avoiding that. I'm resisting that, doing everything in my power to avoid that from happening, even though that's, what I say that I want. It's like, I'm interested in in enlightenment and awakening and all this spiritual shit. I'm interested in this. I'm interested in existential shit. But I don't know, like, don't think so. The thing we want most is the thing that we fear most. What we really want is liberation, freedom. Because we're attached to so many things, we're clinging and grasping onto so many things, which is causing a lot of suffering, and we want to be free from that. We want to let go of all these things that we're holding on to. That's what we want more than ever, but it's what we fear more than ever. Because you have to let go of your whole world. You have to let go of yourself. You have to let your world die, and you have to let yourself die. Are you willing to actually recontextualize reality into a dream? Do you actually want to have no ground to stand on? Who wants that? Who wants that? Who wants to realize that you can't know anything for certain, and who wants to realize that there's no ground to stand on? Like, there's no foundation, there's nowhere you can stand, there's no one that you can be, and no place that you can be, no thing that you can do. You're nobody, nowhere, doing nothing. And do you want to actually realize that? No. You want to remain being somebody, somewhere, doing something. Even if you want to be enlightened, that's just somebody, somewhere wanting, doing enlightenment shit. Enlightenment is the end of somebody, somewhere, doing something. It's the end of that. Happens to nobody. It's reality raw. Enlightenment is just a synonym for life or nature or existence. It's that which is, with no artificial separation comes from the conceptual mind. It's that which already exists. It's you that's in the way. It's the self that's in the way. The very self that wants enlightenment is the very self that gets destroyed in the process of getting enlightenment.